What's up, YouTube?
What's up, YouTube?
Yo, I am your boy, the Omni Dragon.
And I am your boy, the Black Senpai, and right now you're watching Otaku's Clash. Today's topic is going to be whether pulling out a gun in a fight is a cop-out or not. Now, recently in the news, there was a situation with Nate Diaz, the current UFC champ.
Congrats.
And,
Congratulations.
you know, the little motherfucker, Justin Bieber. You know?
Yeah.
And apparently he was talking, well, not talking shit, but he said something on Twitter.
Said something just to piss him off.
They kind of irked Nate Diaz a little bit and told him to shut the fuck up or something like that.
And he'll fuck him up.
Or at least he posted a meme with the Batman, Robin shit. And it got us not even thinking, but kind of debating, really. Like, if Nate Diaz were to come at you, would you pull a gun out on him? Like, what would Justin Bieber have to do in that situation? And right now, that's kind of what our topic is. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. Tyler, why don't you go ahead and tell them what you thought, and I will be sure to interrupt you if I hear something that I don't like.
All right. Well, like, one of the number one things, like, I always, like, say is that, you know, people who are professional fighters, they are their own dangerous weapons. Like they don't need anything else to protect themselves. They've dedicated their life to protect themselves and to fuck other people up.
And that's exactly why the fuck they deserve to.
But I'm just saying this though, as us normal civilians, the people that work 9 to 5s who don't rely on violence for a living, and we just want to work our jobs, have fun, protect our families and everything. I personally just. If a UFC fighter says, like, this isn't high school anymore. If a UFC fighter says, I want to meet you at 3 o'clock and I'm going to fuck you up. Like, I don't see anything wrong with me getting the proper form of protection to protect myself. I'm not a professional fighter. I'm not, I'm grown. There are no more teachers to tell. Like, there's no teachers to tell. There's no guidance counselors to talk to prepare me for this shit.
My argument with that shit is, it's one thing if a dude like Nate Diaz or like Conor McGregor or Brock Lesnar or Mike Tyson or somebody is like talking shit to you for no reason. But if you got enough fucking balls to call them out on Twitter, Facebook, or any other social media and try to talk shit about their game. Like, I know Justin Bieber, all he said was his fighting style is terrible, but motherfucker, I guarantee it's a lot better than your fighting style. Don't say shit unless you willing to back that shit up. If it was me, I'm not going to talk nothing about anybody's fighting style unless they look like they just can't fight. Y'all seen our fight compilation video, and I'm sure y'all can verify whenever somebody looked like they didn't know what the fuck they were doing, I let you guys know. And whenever somebody looked like they could fight, I let you guys know.
But listen, I feel like I can fight to a certain extent. I'm not a professional.
You know your limits.
But I can defend myself. Yeah, like I can defend myself. So, like the average person is going to have a hard...
So let's put it this way. If you were a famous person to the point where people recognized you,
right,
and you talk shit about Brock Lesnar,
right, and
you don't think you would be justified if Brock Lesnar responded to you?
First off, I would never talk flat out.
There we go.
Shit.
Don't talk shit.
No.
Back it up.
But that's different though.
How is it different?
I'm trying to say, what if a UFC fighter just? I don't think it's okay for any type of professional fighters to say, I'll fuck you up.
So would you...
that's a given.
So would you say that it's right to just pull a gun out on somebody in a fight, like from the very beginning?
Only if they're a professional fighter.
Well,
to me.
Here's my argument.
That's what I think.
Here's my argument about it. If you pull a gun out in a fight, you automatically decide you taking the L. Like, you're literally just saying, like, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and take this L, but I just want to kill this motherfucker. Like, that's what it seemed like to me. Like, to me, it's a cop-out. To me, it makes it seem like a bitch. I'm just telling the truth. Like,
no,
if you pull out a gun in the middle of a fight, that means you don't know what the fuck you can't. That means you can't handle the situation.
That UFC fighter's going to drag you around and make a grown... He could make a grown man look like a bitch. And you're bleeding and begging and saying stop. They put you in a fucking submission hold. I guarantee you they can make you say whatever they want to.
All I'm saying is, I'm man enough to be able to take an ass whooping if the situation...
I said an ass whooping and a submission hold.
Anybody try to step up to me, I am not hesitating to fight them.
Submission hold.
So fucking what?
They're going to break your fucking legs.
Nigga, this is real life. Man. Like, you got rules or something. Like... In UFC, you can't bite, scratch, and shit like that. You can get out of a submission hold. You don't gotta try to figure that shit out technically. There are things you can do.
You're not getting out of a submission hold.
I don't give a damn. Like,
if you've already got your ass whooped.
fucking kick him in the balls, whatever fuck you got to do to get out of this situation.
I'm just fast forwarding this because we all know what would happen. All I'm saying is this: you don't even have to kill him. I never said anything about killing. I said shoot them.
And that's the situation. You pull out a gun, you're willing to admit that you're going to take an L. Like,
I'm sorry. I'm not even going to take chances. I'm not fucking around.
That's the biggest problem. If people were more willing to take ass whoopings, I think Chicago would have a lot smaller of a fatality rate than it has. It'd be motherfuckers laying sleep on the ground all over the place, but it'd be less deaths.
I mean, that's around the world. There would be less deaths. Because you got to think about the second most violent place.
Not to mention, nowadays, the only reason why somebody would probably even pull out a gun is because, like, they're afraid that person will come back and get them. Like, if I got into a fight with somebody and it was somebody that I felt like couldn't hold a grudge right, I would probably go all out against them too, because I know, like, okay, well, he's probably going to try to come back and end up getting me or something. So I wouldn't even hesitate to, like, do some shit like that if I felt like he was going to put my family in danger or some shit.
That's what I'm saying. If a UFC fighter breaks into your house right now, right?
But that's just it.
They have the ability to fuck up everybody.
Yeah, but that's just it. UFC fighters, people that train that long, it's like an investment to them. They're not going to train that long just to pull out a gun or try to kill you or some shit and then go to jail and
that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm saying though.
If they fight you, they're going to fight you.
You do this for a living. You do this for a living, right? I'm a normal civilian. Anybody who's a normal civilian, if a UFC fighter says that they're going to fuck you up, I feel like a normal civilian, a normal person, even admit that you don't know how to fight. I'm not admitting I don't know how to fight. I know how to fight a little bit, but I can't beat a UFC fighter right now at this moment. They would whoop my ass. But at the same time, they're not going to pump me. Like they're not think they're going to talk shit. I'm going to say, oh, well, whatever. Well, I'll beat your ass.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
I'm going to shoot you.
That's what
because
I'm saying.
I just admitted to you I can't beat them physically.
No, I'm not going to shoot them. Like I said,
I'm not going to get my ass.
I'm not going to go around talking shit to somebody that can fight.
But I said if they started it.
But if I'm like at the movies or something with my girl and some like fighter, or at least a dude that looks like he's a UFC fighter, slap my girl's butt or something, me and him
you're going to say something.
We're going to fight.
I'm going to be like,
I'm going to fight.
Fuck?
I'm going to fight. Fuck that.
And then if they say like, what the fuck are you going to do? They better hope.
Fuck that. I'm going to fight. I'm not going to sit there and try to reason with them and try to come up with a compromise.
I'm not reasoning with them at all. I said I'm going to shoot them.
See, like I said, to me, I would not.
Why do people? What's the point of walking around? What's the point of having your gun license?
What's the point of having your gun with you? Period. Like gun licenses to defend you in your like house and shit.
No,
not just be walking down the street.
The whole point of a gun license is to leave the house.
That's a conceal carry license.
You can have a gun in your house.
Yeah, but that's you talking about conceal carry.
That's what I'm saying. Gun license.
You said gun license. That's a conceal and carry. That's a different. You can have a gun but can't carry it around with you.
That's what I'm saying. You need a gun license to carry it around with you. That's why I said gun license.
No, you need to have
I can go out and buy it.
Carry license. Concealed
carry. You don't need that to have it in your house.
Yeah, but you're talking about walking around with it. Going and walking around with it. In order to do that, you have to have a concealed carry license.
That's a gun license.
No, it's not. A gun license is to just own a gun.
You don't need a gun license to own a gun.
Tyler, if the cops come in and you don't have a gun registered in your damn house,
that's the same thing. Okay, time out. Well, okay. You knew exactly what I mean.
All right, anyway.
License to carry.
This video is going on too long, but that's our thoughts about it. Let us know what you guys thought. If somebody big got in your face, what the fuck would you do? Would you be willing to take an L and like man up and try to fight them, or would you like pull out a gun and try to shoot them immediately? If you had a gun,
would you? Okay, wave it.
That's still just as bad, because where I grew up, if you pull out a gun, you better use it, because at that point, it's escalated to the point where...
That's where we both grew up. That's where we both grew up. If you pull out a gun, you better use it. But I'm just saying, at the same time, I know
if
those
you pull
6'6"
out a gun, you better be willing to shoot
didn't
somebody.
try to fight the 5'5" dudes.
If you pull out a gun, you better be willing to shoot somebody. That's all I know. Anyway, that's our thoughts. Let us know what you guys thought. Leave your comments down below. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. Be sure to subscribe and make sure you hit that share button too, because like I said, we're uploading these videos every single week. And we will have some more in the future. Peace.